And we're talking to Susan, and it is August 20th, 2024. And we're going to put her into she's going to move herself into a regression where she can go and talk with the entity and report back what we need, the information we need to know, so we can clean it up, clear it out, and let it leave. So is you're in a required relaxing place, just close your eyes and let your body relax, and begin to relax by taking some deep breaths.
Yeah, I have to get away from the fear, because it's going to...
Well, we're just going to take some big deep breaths, and I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number that I count, I'd like you to take a big deep breath in, and when I say the words relax, then you're going to breathe out completely. So here we're going to begin. On the count of 1, take a big deep breath in and hold it, relaxing. And release. Relax and breathe out. Number 2, take a big deep breath in and hold it. And relax. Breathing out. Take another big deep breath in. Number 3, take a breath and hold it. And relax. Number 4, another big deep breath in and hold it. And number 5, this is your last big deep breath in. Breathe in and hold it while you're relaxing. And relax and breathe out completely, and let your mind wander. Any sounds or outside noise you hear are not going to distract you, but you will be allowed to relax and go even deeper if you hear other sounds. You'll find it to be pleasant to listen to my voice and relax easily and deeply into this feeling we call a relaxed state, a happy body feeling of relaxation, and letting your mind drift, and your body begins to relax all over. You're going to enjoy using this relaxed state. It's very normal and natural, very pleasant and peaceful. And it's going to be a very successful way so you can relax and let my voice make all the necessary effort right now. Just relaxing, turning off the outside world for a while, and just leave it behind. As you relax, you'll have very pleasant thoughts and pleasant dreams as we work through the process. So now that you are in a more relaxed state, hearing my voice and letting the sound of my words take you more deeply and completely into a relaxed state, releasing all your tension, feeling it flow downward from the top of your head, downward and out to the tips of your toes. You're feeling safe, calm, and relaxed. You're just letting go and relaxing all of your body. And as you hear me mention each part of your body, just let go of the tension, stress, or tightness that you feel at that place in your body, and let it go so the relaxation can replace it. And as the new relaxation is coming in, I want you to focus on your muscles around your face for a moment. And relax your scalp and your forehead. Relax your eyebrows, your eyelids, and even your cheeks, nose, and mouth. Especially relax those muscles around your mouth and lips. You may relax your teeth in part just a little bit so that they relax your jaw and tension in your jaw. And relax easily and softly, letting all the muscles of your face relax and let go. And now it's time to move into your neck, relaxing the front part of your neck and the back part of your neck, gently and easily relaxing. Right down through your shoulders. Feel your shoulders relaxing completely, as if someone just gave you a great shoulder massage, and it feels so good to have this relaxation. Now concentrate on your arms and allow your arms to relax. And your body arms, your upper arms down through your elbows are relaxing. Your forearms are relaxing, and so is your wrists and your hands and your fingers. And just let go and imagine your arms are very loose and limp. And as you slowly are breathing now more comfortably, notice that your breathing has become slower and deeper, more regular. Feel your breathing, the rhythm of your breathing, and allow each breath to relax you more and more. Let the muscles in your chest relax, and let that relaxation continue gently, easily on down into your stomach. Feel your stomach muscles relaxing and letting go of any tension or stress. And the relaxation continues. It flows deep down into the muscles of your back, relaxing those large muscles in the upper part of your back, gently relaxing all the way down to your backbone, down into your lower back. Just let go and let it feel good to relax completely. Allow your gentle relaxation to flow down into your hips, down into your legs, relaxing your thighs, relaxing your knees, your calves, and moving down into your ankles, your feet, and finally completely relaxed all the way down to your toes as you drift into a very deep and peaceful, relaxed state, letting go, letting your mind and body separate as peace is relaxing you, feeling so good, deeply, deeply relaxed. And in this state, you can talk to the entity And you can tell me back when I ask the questions what his responses are. Are you feeling relaxed?
It's making me shake.
We'll see if you can get your body to calm down, knowing you're safe.
Okay.
Knowing you're safe. Just say, I am safe in the arms of God. I have all the power I need. I have the courage and the ability to deal with helping release the entity. Are you calming down?
A little bit, yeah, but the shaking is still going on.
Okay, well, we'll just give you a few more minutes to just relax and know you are doing well, relaxing, and you are just in a state of peace. The angels are around you to comfort you. Your higher power loves you. You are dearly loved. You are safe. It's okay to just be calm, knowing that inside your higher power, your God, is with you always. And you have always been protected. And now we're going to call on that protection. In this more calm, relaxed space, I want you to ask this entity inside of you, why did he attach to you? And listen for his answer.
He's showing me, instead of saying something, a man who was in a tarot reading forum with me, and he's looking very irritated. It's like he was asking. But it's like he wanted to intervene in my life.
Thank you. So this man that you're seeing when it was in a tarot reading, that is the entity that you are now connecting with, is that right?
He's refusing to say. He keeps pointing off over and over. It's those, like, he's keeping that entity just out of sight for me. It's like he invited that in. And yesterday I was seeing images of a very, very scary thing, and I think that's the entity.
Okay. So this entity came in through a tarot reading, right?
Through a tarot group, yeah, a reading, yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk to the entity. I'm going to talk to him. And I want him to explain what attracted him to you. What was the connection he felt? Can you hear an answer for that?
It's a wild female-looking thing, and it just says it hates me. And she's going to do this.
What is she going to do, does she say?
She used the words tackle me, but I think she means, like, shake me up, upset me.
Which she has successfully done at this point, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to talk to her. Does she have a name? Ask her if she has it.
She just said the word Tessa.
Tessa, thank you. Tessa, I want to talk to you. And I want to know what you were attracted to in Susan that you attached to her. What was the attraction? Can you tell Susan what that is?
She just said something like, I want to make a life here, meaning like the idea of bothering me all the time is something that delights her, she says.
Well, Tessa, you are making a life in a very destructive way. And bothering other people and destroying their lives doesn't give you a life. That's a lie. So it's time to change that understanding and move into one that works for you. If you want to have a life, you have to create your own life, and it is not about hurting other people. It's about taking care of yourself. What is missing, Tessa, in your life that you were trying to create?
Power.
Okay.
She says, like my mother.
Okay. Tessa, do you realize you've always had power?
She says yes.
Can you use that power constructively instead of hurting others?
She doesn't know how.
Ah, okay, that's the problem. Okay, so she was hoping that she could build a life through you because she didn't know how. Tessa, we're going to give you help so that you can have your own life and you don't have to do it in a difficult way for other people. Tessa, are you listening very closely now?
She says she is.
Very good. Tesla, we're going to help you tonight, and we want you to take this very seriously because it is serious. The way to have the power is to be in the light of God. And that light is within you, in your soul. You are a light creature, but you have allowed yourself to be in fear and darken it to the point that you have lost feeling and getting in touch with the light within. And we're going to help you clean up the darkness so that you can get into your own light and not suck someone else's light from them, which then is very discomforting to the person. And you are going to be able to detach and free yourself from Sharon, and we're going to help you do that. Are you ready to listen to some information that will help you, Tessa?
She says yes.
Oh, wonderful. Tessa, this is a very courageous thing for you to do, and we're very proud that you're willing to go along and help us do this in a proper way that will be the best benefit for all of us. So thank you for that, Tessa. I want you, Tessa, to think positive thoughts and not feel powerless. I want you to regain feeling your power, that you have the ability. You have always had the power. That you have always been in a safe, wonderfully protected place with the angels around you. And so if you know that the power was always there, you just didn't have access to it. That's the only problem. The fear covered the power. So we're going to release your fear. What are you most afraid of, Tessa?
She said death.
She said what?
Death, D-E-A-T-H.
Gassed. What is gassed?
No, death,
Oh.
D-E-A-T-H.
Thank you for clarifying that, Tessa. Death. That is a very common fear, but it is not real, Tessa. I am here to tell you we live eternally like our Creator. There is no death. The Spirit lives eternally and forever, just like the Creator lives eternally. We are part of that Creator. We are eternal in our being. So you do not have to fear death. It is a lie. And that lie was purposely put on the culture to cause these kinds of problems. And I'm sure you don't want to cause more problems if it's not necessary, right?
She's actually considering this.
Very good, Tessa. We want you to consider opening up your heart so that you can feel the light and the love within. Are you feeling any light at all, Tessa?
Yes, she is.
Wonderful. We want that light to fill you from head to toe, because that's who you truly are. You have been lied to. And we're going to take away the lies and give you the truth tonight. So as the light shines brighter and brighter and is filling more and more of your body, it does not have to come from Sharon anymore.
Susan.
I'm sorry, Susan. I know a friend that's Sharon. I'm sorry. All right, it doesn't have to come from Susan anymore, and it's going to be your light, and you are going to live in your light along with your Creator who created you in that light. Do you feel power coming in, Tessa?
She says yes.
Oh, wonderful. Do you feel filled with the light of God?
She says yes.
Wonderful. Okay, we want you now in your fullness of the light to see all the darkness and the fear disappear. Do you feel that you are without fear now?
She says that she's working on it. If she keeps going if. What is she saying it's about?
All right.
She says if I can manage this alone.
You can manage it with your higher power. Call on the God that you know of, the God that's created the universe. It's a beneficent, benevolent energy that always has loved you throughout all time, not just this lifetime, but you have been loved, always loved. And sometimes we are not aware how loved we are, and that's when the problem can arise. That's when the darkness can come in. But with that light of God, you can remove the darkness, because perfect love casts out all fear. Do you feel that your fear is leaving?
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you feel the light inside?
She says yes.
Wonderful. Now that you have been cleaned out of the darkness, and fear is not the problem of death, because there is no death. It's an illusion. When people die, they go to actually a very loving, positive consciousness where all is love. Would you like to go there?
She says yes.
That's what I thought. And we'll help you go there. Your angels are going to come down from that loving space, and they're going to take your arm, one arm, and one angel on the other arm, and they're going to escort you to that loving light that's all love, where you belong and you've always belonged. And they're going to bring you home, Tessa. They're going to bring you home. And when you have that light, you always have had the power. You have the power, Tessa, when you stay in love and stay in the light. You don't have to give it away, and you don't have to even think about it anymore, because you are now a child of the light, and you belong in that light consciousness that is your home. So as the angels escort you into this higher consciousness of love, pure, pure love, you are totally safe. You're no longer without power, because the light has, and it gives you power. It is in you already. You just need to have access to it. You've always had the power, but the darkness, the fear, blocked you from it. So as you're moving to that lighted space of consciousness, do not look to the left or the right to be distracted. Just let the angels escort you into this higher, loving, beneficent, and benevolent loving consciousness. And as you're moving into that higher consciousness, tell us when you have arrived.
She said she's arriving, and she's focused.
Marvelous. Okay. Well, Tessa, we want you to have a happy life, And you do deserve a happy life, and it doesn't have to be in the way that you acted out in the past. And we understand that that was something that you just didn't have the information, that you are a light being, and you've always been a light being, and that light is the power that you were looking for. You no longer are without power. You have choices that, if you choose them from love, you'll have a wonderful, beautiful life on your own power. You can, by your choice, you create what you want. And as you align it with the love from your heart and open your heart completely to that love, so everything you do, you respond in love. And that will bring the life that you're looking for. And it wasn't attached to somebody, but it was to be your life. You have a life to be lived and enjoyed in all that wonderful energy of a higher consciousness where all is well, where there's peace and harmony and unity, and everyone is very loving and considerate and respectful of everyone else. And that's the power that will bring the life you want. Tessa, how are you feeling now?
She says very good.
I am so glad to hear that you've been so courageous and so cooperative. This has been absolutely wonderful, Tessa. How will you have been able to change your consciousness from that other place of darkness into a higher consciousness of love and light? And it's always been there. You have walked out of the darkness into the light, and you are to be congratulated and celebrated. And your relatives and friends are in that space waiting for you to celebrate. Do you happen to see any of your relatives or friends waiting for you?
She says yes.
Oh, and are they so happy to see you, aren't they?
She says yes.
Yes, see, you have come home. You are a winner. You are brave. You are complete and intact in the person that you were always meant to be, Tessa. We wish you the best. We wish you well. And we know that you will go and have that wonderful life you've been looking for. And it will be always constructive and creative and well worth it. And you will feel good. And inside, Tessa, are you feeling good?
She says yes.
Oh, that is the answer. So whenever something comes up, Tessa, always feel good and always send love, whatever it is, and you will have the life you were always looking for. We bless you and know that you are in good hands and you are home with your relatives and friends, and life will go much better in this situation than that you could have imagined. Your dreams will come true. Is there anything, Tessa, you would like to respond and talk back to us?
She says no.
Well, we wish you the best, Tessa, on your new trip and journey. You are on an adventure of living in love. God bless you, and we wish you the best. Many blessings are coming to you, Tessa. Just enjoy them and have life in love and have fun. Okay, life is to celebrate and enjoy, so find the joy and you will have a wonderful life. We are willing to say goodbye. If you are happy with everything, Tessa, you feel like you can now be on your own.
I think she does, yes.
Wonderful. Well, we're so happy, Tessa. This went so well. You were so cooperative. You're a wonderful, wonderful energy. And you deserve the best. And you've always deserved the best. And now you have the power within you to do whatever you choose in a loving, respectful way of others. God bless you and have a good entire life in eternity. And goodbye, and we wish you well. And as you're ready to gradually open up, Susan, your eyes, as you gradually just come into a conscious state, let me know when you're back.
I'm pretty much back.
Well, this went better than I even expected, Susan.
Me too.
I was really, really happy with how cooperative and helpful she was listening and did what we suggested, and she followed through, and what a great celebration that is for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. How are you feeling?
Very calm right now.
Well, oh, good. All right. Well, I want you to take the evening off. And do you ever meditate?
No, but I can start.
Well, meditation means you get out of your head and you go into your heart. And from your heart, find the joy and the peace inside that is your birthright. You have the power to always have a good time and enjoy your life and not be victimized, because you are eternal also. God is within you. And you can make choices from love. And that will be the way that you continue on, so that the only concern I have is medications do lower your consciousness, and that is one of the reasons that this happened. So the more you stay in touch through meditation and prayer and creativity, being in nature, going for walks like in the woods or the beach, or even your neighborhood, whatever you can do to stay in your heart, be helpful to others, think of it as being of service, that God works through you to help others. That's how you will stay out of this happening again.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions about this?
No, actually, I am surprised, very surprised and happy.
I'm glad you're happy. That is a wonderful, wonderful place to be.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's not any other questions about this situation, you can always call me. I do counseling or whatever, but if you've had some questions that or help that you think you need with, you're free to call me anytime.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're worth it, and I think that the smartest thing you did was to call and get help, and then sometimes we do need help.
Yes, very much, very much.
So, have a good evening, and enjoy and celebrate.
I will.
All righty, do something special for Susan tonight.
Okay.
All righty, have a good evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God, that went better than I expected.